I need to grab something to nibble on when this runs out, which it will because I sprint everywhere. And I have the hunger and spoilage dialed way up. All right. All right, back to this super exciting process. Need to get one more barrel in just for this first stage process. 3 for the lime water, and then an overflow barrel that you empty leftover lime water into so that you can start a brand new barrel since you can't mix the liquid types. And gotta decide if I want to start in on the second and third processes. I don't think I'm going to. I don't have enough to really gain a benefit out of it, even though it is going to take quite a while. I guess I should probably grab some oak trees, have them here, and start getting the tannins set up. This isn't the room that I normally do this in. Usually I have a third room. I haven't finished my quad set up yet. So I have the kitchen, I have the smithy, I have a tanning, leather working room, and then the fourth one usually is just mass storage. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to get this set up, because I don't want to do it in this room. I have to see if I can move with the carry-on option these barrels with the quantities. I guess I could make empty ones to fill and then transfer and refill. But yeah, so usually it's a set of 4 buckets for the first stage, set of 4 buckets, or not buckets, barrels for the light tannin, and then 4 for the strong tannin. I forget what I do in the other corner. September 2. Coming up on September 3. Oh, we're back to calm rift activity. We can actually get stuff done outside. Alright, let's finish this stack of lime water ingredients. And I'll figure out what I want to do. Okay, another stack. I don't remember if I left some of this sitting around somewhere. It's stored in here for now. Yeah, you should be my overflow barrel. Alright, so now... $38 remaining. That's too much for one. Guess that's fine for now. I guess I could do 24 lime water and then transfer that one. So 24 and 12, so 36. Then I could pop off both of these. How do I do 4? $12 more water and 36 of this, then I should be able to have all my first 3 barrels full again. It took me a minute to parse through all that. Oops. Oh, yeah, there we go. 50, 50, 50. And empty. Alright. I mathed correctly. Let's put stuff away. Okay, let's go check. Let's get my lantern off the wall. And go check. Did we make it? Ah, still 8 out of 9 on some of them. One slowpoke. Cold resistant to -5, heat resistant to 27. Do we do another turnip crop? Let me go look at the stuff. I think we've already got way more than I'm actually going to be able to eat. So, yeah, I mean, that's a little bit. If I plant again, we'll probably get another crop in. We've had 2 stunted crops so far, so we haven't even been in their proper growth season for them. So, yeah, let's do one more. It's going to give me 9 medium. Fur coat. Medium. It's going to take 5 for the fur coat. Gloves, 6, 7, and we don't quite have enough yet. There should be fur pants, I think. Leggings. Coat, gloves. Knee-high fur boots. So, we're going to have enough. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alrighty then. Cool. We have exactly enough to get the full set of fur clothing done. That's awesome. Now any further hides we get, we can throw into the leather process. So great. Let's toss you in there. You're going to get rotten here pretty quick. Let's get these replanted. So, we're just leaving this one fallow. These are what? In crop 97%, huh? I guess I could do these. That's 40. Or do we just keep leaving that alone and do this one that we haven't touched yet? 88%. Good old medium fert. Yeah, let's just do down here. We'll do 3 sections, 60 total plants. Let's switch to carrying veggies. Okay, got our food bars pretty well taken care of. I'm going to start doing some bread. Get that grain bar filled. And we've got turnips, flax, onion, rye. Rye and spelt. I don't have enough rye and spelt. I'm going to wait another day before I fiddle with that stuff. We'll do the final harvest on the flax, see if we can get our last 2 pieces of armor made. One of our full set of gambeson body armor and winter fur clothing. That'll be a big relief. And then if we can get just one more decent crop in of the flax before full winter hits, we'll be in really good shape. So, still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for meat. I mean, we found 4 wolves going back and scouring this whole area back here. I'm going to go out that way, I think, today and see if we can find anything. I mean, I've been in pretty much every direction for a fair distance, and it's just stupid hard to find pigs and goats and deer and so on that I might be able to kill. So we might be just subsisting on bread and We'll do veggie pies and things like that. No protein through the winter. The rate we're going. Okay, we're also not going to have as much honey as I was hoping for. Let's cut down on this stuff. Get a bunch of skeps made. Yeah, I probably need to expand the apiary. Didn't make it big enough. My cattail growth, even without me fully filling this thing, is far exceeding my usage. So I could have supported probably a 4x4 instead of a 3x3. So I might take down the back 2 corner fences and extend it out and out. Get it up to a 4x4. Alright, let's stick you in here. You aren't quite ready yet, huh? That's unfortunate. I was thinking of taking both the outside. Well, that one's not either, so we'll just do these. Ever played Outer Wilds? A little bit of it. I didn't like it all that much. Did not capture and keep my interest for any length of time. I have a hard time getting attached to games that seem to be more console-oriented than computer game-oriented. And that fell into that category. Hey there, Lord Dumpus. Welcome. I do still need to get a couple more lanterns done when we have time, but for now, let's do another run. Like I said, I keep losing my spears. We're down 2 now, and that really annoys me. Okay. I think I'm going to leave the axe here. I don't see a need for that while we're out and about. Might grab some clay or some peat while I'm going, though. And we always want to make sure we have our pickaxe, so I think this will do. Alright, nothing clay forming, no firewood being burned to coal. Maybe I'll go loop around that way and see if the pigs have returned before I head these other directions. Let's do that. Running into the rain. That's never a good thing. Yeah, I really need to explore some local caves too. I've just been holding off until I get my full set of armor. Well, hi there. Low body weight. I don't think I can wait that much longer. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the local animals. Where'd you end up? I saw her run kind of through this area. I guess she just kept running. Well, she just made her escape. I don't know, faintest idea where she went. Alright, oh well. Just that one piggy over here. Don't remember what I was marking right there. Ah, the high fert soil, that's right. That we'll definitely grab while we're here. think that's it. Lone floating block. Alright, time to get out of here. Must be I made a marker for a good reading for the pro pick. I don't see anything else I would have marked out here, and I have these pro pick holes dug. I don't have the faintest memory what was there, though. It might have been just one of my early copper mine locations, because we did have a couple copper mines we started right near there. I think this area back here is mostly a waste of time. Drop a few things off and head the other way. It's another full row. Almost 1,400 already. I don't remember if I uploaded any of the Outer Wilds. You'd have to check my YouTube channel. So Outer Worlds, but not Outer Wilds. I could be conflating those two games, given how similar their names are. I never played Outer Wilds. Nope, never played that one. Outer Worlds is the one I was thinking of. Don't think I've been past this point. Heavy pine trees, and I hate that terrain. And more pine trees. I think we'll go this way and then kind of loop our way back around home. Let's go for a swim. Hey, red clay. I'll do a lot of the kind of adventure puzzle style stuff. I got a lot of that in the 90s. Haven't felt a yearn for those kinds since then. This is some lovely weather. Whoa. Jeez. That's always a surprise. When you jump into the water's not 2 blocks deep. It's just an infinity of nothingness going down. This terrain is a little scary. I'm pretty far from home. If I die out here, I'm not likely to find my body. So this is not ideal. Oh shit! Especially if a mountain collapses on me. Well, that was a lot more excitement than I expected. Looks like a pretty heavy forest area, but it looks dangerous, especially given it's going to get dark here pretty soon. I need to start heading back already. More clay. I got enough turnips, thanks. Peat! Yeah, let's bring back some peat. Be good to have nice fat stacks of peat before winter hits and snow covers everything. And then it's almost impossible to find stuff like peat and clay. So I need to spend a fair bit of time getting a nice big accumulation of both. Alright, only one slot open. So, we know where home is. Peat marker, peat marker. Maybe I just need to spear 60 or so foxes. Oh, hi there. Need to get some mechanical parts, and I think I need one more temporal gear to fix the transporter that's nearby. Bowtorn. High rift activity up. Spider coming for me. Alright, all the doors are closed. Okay, what are we going to work on this evening? Remembering how to do bread? Good on tools. Oh, and rift activity is back down again. Come on, tell me you're 9 out of 9. All of you. Damn it, 8 out of 9. 2 of them. 3 of them. Ah, you bastards. Two of them. 6 out of 7, 4 out of 7, and 6 out of 7 on the carrots. Alright. I am still kind of worried about the flags. That doesn't feel like it was enough. So, we need the helmet and the leg armor. Got the body armor. The big one's done. For this one, we need 3. Three and 5 with about 4 or 5 of the threads left over. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough. I was really hoping we would make it. Oof. It's going to leave 4 of those, plus I've got that. That's done. Yep, need 2 more. Whew. Wow, that was close. That was so close. There we go. We got our full suit with just a tiny bit left over. I'm not going to get anything done with that. Oh, man. We got 2 plants coming. That's not going to give me much, so... That's... well, we're done until that other flax crop comes in, but that's like a month and a half away, assuming it even comes. Gets harvestable before the full winter hits. Which I'm not sure it's gonna. -5 and 40. We'll see. Okay, well, we're all decked out now, so... Protection tier 2, protection percent 70%, flat damage reduction 0.7, lower healing, more hunger, slower walk speed. Pretty much the same here. But now we're covered on all the body parts. So, that should help quite a bit. These are doing absolutely nothing. Hopefully the fur gets us through winter. I'm not sure how long it lasts. We'll wait until we start getting really cold before we start putting it on. Has it finished curing? 65%, so... At least one more good wolf run would be nice. Okay, so... Let's see... Bees, no. Crops, no. Should probably get some more charcoal going, but you can do that during the winter. It's not like you can't find the trees. So we're still good there. Still got 21 iron blooms to work through. We've got our barrels ready to do at least the first stage of leather curing, so they don't degrade anymore after the first layer. If I got free time, I'll keep grinding this stuff down. We got bloomeries set up for more iron, which will do a lot of iron mining during the winter as well. It's one of the few activities we can do. We're going to be getting the building finished up, get the other 2 quadrants put in, finish getting the walls and the roof on this one converted to stone. Do mining, and I forget what else. It's been a while since I went through winter. Let's remember how to do bread. Let's make some bread. Maybe even a pie. Yeah, I got some fruit. I think that's enough to do at least 1 pie. Come here, spelt. You're pretty good for bread. So, let's leave that in there until we get the bread figured out. I know I need to get the bucket and some bowls for water. Got to grind down this into flour. Oh, I need to make a table too. How do you make a table? Not a chair. And table. All right, simple enough. Let's get some grain. Or some flour, I mean. Ingredient for dough, which is just, whoa. Oh, okay. I was like, what? So, 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water in a bucket. So apparently we're just going to use bowls. All right, that'll be a lot easier to deal with. So bowls of water, 1 per spelt dough. Which then you do a partial bake and then you do spelt bread. But what about a pie? Do you go straight from dough to the table to form it? Clay oven in a table, 2 or more dough in hand. Dough on the table, pie crust base. Use 2 more dough. So it's 4 dough if I want to top it, and then fruit or veggies or whatever I want to bake in it. Okay. So let's count on 4 dough per. I'm not going to do a ton of it right now. Let's do 12, and then we'll experiment. Just want to make sure I know the process and get some idea of kind of the food value. You don't want to make this until you actually need it, because in the raw forms they store longer than when you make the pie. So you wait till winter and just make it as you need it. The grain lasts forever, and the vegetables will last plenty of time with good storage. All right, come here, you. Next up. For water, combined with that for dough. All right, let's just do 1 for now. All right, so click, and then I fill this. And we're gonna fill it with veggie or fruit first. We're gonna try a fruit pie. That was 8 fruit to fill it. All right, blueberry pie raw, 960 grain sat, 960 fruit sat. I need to heat this first, right? I believe so. Can you use peat in this oven? I don't remember. Oven is full. Nope, can't use peat. That is a lot of firewood. Three to 6 firewood. More wood heats it better. Once it burns out, ready for use. Yeah, that I remember. Alright, so we're just going to wait a few minutes for that to finish up. Is this game fun? Yes. You know, because every person likes the same exact things, and I can answer that question for the entire world. The correct answer is, I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know your preferences. It's a well-done game, but it's all about crafting, gathering, surviving, upgrading your base, going through a steady progression of materials and tools and so on. It has some fighting, but the fighting is very, very much not what this game is about. It's really secondary. So if you like just survival, crafting, gathering, world exploring, base building type stuff, then it's excellent. If you're for the high octane, adrenaline fueled combat against cool opponents with lots of loot and gear, run away. Absolutely not for you. That didn't work. Shift click, shift click. All right, it is heating my pie. The closest direct comparison is Minecraft, obviously. And the designers of the game started out as modders for Minecraft. So if you're familiar with Minecraft and you're familiar with the really big, dense, crafting-specific mods like TerraFirma Craft and things like that, that's what this most closely resembles. But it's a custom-built engine that runs really, really well, looks great. And the designers can do whatever they want with it without being beholden to Microsoft and limited by the creaking engine that Minecraft runs on. Blueberry pie part baked. I forget how long this takes and how many pies you might be able to do with a single firing of the oven. Oh, blueberry pie. Definitely more than one. There we go. Blueberry pie, perishable, fresh for 9 days. So if I pick you up and we take you downstairs and we put you in proper storage, what storage does a pie go into? Other? 0.26? Because we get the same thing from the shelf. Huh. Will you go on a shelf? You won't. Will you go inside here? You will. And fresh for 20 days. I mean, that's better, but still, for winter time, you're going to want to make it on demand, assuming you have fruit left over. The problem is keeping the fruit fresh long enough. So the thing, though, is to remember that the days or the months in the game are only 9 days long. So when it says 20 days, that's a little over 3 months. I mean, if you just bake a bunch of pies right before the berries go out of season, then you can get a fair distance into the winter seasons on your initial pie supply. And then you've got jam that you can use to tide you over. I've got some jam here. Oh, it is increasing its spoilage rate versus these that got sealed up before my berries went bad. I didn't quite get it all done. So those are good for 3 years, all sealed up. I didn't seal these. That's one of the reasons why they're increasing. So I need to get these eaten. Currently, we're near max on our fruit. So I'll just ignore it. Okay, let's pull the pie out, though. We're almost maxed. Oh, we're not maxed on grain, so we'll get the grain value out of the bread. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just eat this pie over the next couple of days. You gotta put it on the table and cut it with a knife. Give me a slice. Slice of pie. Only 240 sat for grain and 240 sat for fruit, but Alright, oven's cooling down pretty slow, so yeah, you could probably get several pies through there. I'd worry, I don't know what the minimum temperature is. I'd worry that the final pie I put in, I guess you could pull a portion if it, as long as it gets past the raw stage. You can probably pull any portion out and then stick it back in. So yeah, you probably wouldn't lose anything, as long as they allow you to pull the partially baked pie out. Okay, so, you know, we've got 8 more flour. Let's go ahead and, I guess we'll leave that there. I can't leave that there. I need to make the dough. Back to you. So, let's do turnip pie next. Oops. I don't need you anymore. Can't use you anyway.